Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. Police in Rice Lake, Wisconsin are still searching for a missing woman. 39-year-old Melissa Davis was last seen on May 13th near Allen Street and Main Street in Rice Lake. Police say her family hasn't had any contact with her since then. She is 5 foot 4 inches tall and weighs 125 pounds. She has brown hair and hazel eyes. Rice Lake PD is asking anyone with information on her whereabouts to contact them at the number on your screen. La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds is touring the city's new and planned bicycle infrastructure this morning, and he's doing that by bike. This Ride with the Mayor voyage is a chance for elected officials to experience riding in La Crosse firsthand. Community members also joined the ride and shared their thoughts on what's needed to improve the city's bikeability. The 5.5-mile bike ride had planned stops where speakers shared future plans for bike or pedestrian infrastructure.
Yeah, another picture-perfect afternoon with just a few clouds out there. Otherwise, seasonable temperatures getting back already in the 70s. Really, you can't ask for better conditions with low relative humidity right now. For this afternoon, just a few clouds out there. We'll see a little bit increase in the clouds, and the wind will be up there, but overall, getting back up to the mid-70s, kind of where we should be for this time of year. Same story for La Crosse. We'll have the high clouds out there, but otherwise, temperatures in the mid-70s throughout the afternoon with that south wind increasing. Overall, if you look at satellite, just some clouds out there begin to pick up the daytime heating. There's just more higher clouds to the west too. That's the system that'll be approaching. As we kind of scan out, you can kind of see where it's really laying. Very slow going, struggling to push east, but eventually we will see some more clouds, but no precipitation expected through the evening hours as temperatures continue to climb up into the mid 70s or even upper 70s in a few spots, and then cloud cover will increase, but overall still plenty of sunshine and no precipitation. So a really wonderful afternoon and actually evening too. So if you look at what we're expecting for wipers needed, we're going to see more of that probably eventually coming towards tomorrow, but we'll break down when we might see the showers coming on. It's going to be a wet morning commute, evening commute, and what the weekend has ahead. All that coming up a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, we'll see you then, Greg. Thank you. Jury deliberations continuing in former President Donald Trump's historic criminal trial in New York. Michael George has the latest from outside the courthouse.
Former President Donald Trump expressed his frustration as he returned to a Manhattan courtroom where a jury is deciding his fate.
Here we go again. We'll be here, it looks like a long time. Thank you.
The jury requested to rehear jury instructions and portions of testimony from David Pecker, the former publisher of the National Enquirer, and Michael Cohen, Trump's one-time fixer. That includes accounts of a meeting the two had with Trump in 2015 to discuss an alleged catch-and-kill scheme to bury scandals ahead of the 2016 presidential election.
Testimony of Michael Cohen and David Pecker, they're key witnesses in the case, and they want to make sure that they got it right.
The presumptive Republican presidential nominee is facing 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Prosecutors say he tried to conceal a repayment to Cohen for hush money paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels. The former president denies any wrongdoing. The judge in the case, Judge Juan Merchan, is rereading some of his 55 pages of jury instructions because in New York State, the jury isn't allowed to take the instructions into the deliberation room.
It would be hard for anybody to remember elements of 55 pages and then put the facts sort of in there during their deliberations. I wonder if they will ask for yet another, because there are several different complicated elements here that one would hope they would get really specific on.
The jury is comprised of 7 men and 5 women, including 2 lawyers. To find Trump guilty, the jury would have to reach a unanimous decision. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
If convicted, the judge could sentence Trump to serve prison time or impose a sentence of probation and/or fines. The Federal Aviation Administration is investigating another near miss at Washington's Reagan National Airport. An American Airlines flight bound for Boston was forced to abort takeoff after almost colliding with another plane yesterday. The plane eventually made it to Boston 4 hours late. This is the second near miss at Reagan in 6 weeks. Last month, 2 planes almost collided as they crossed over the same runway. Aerospace giant Boeing is expected to commit to sweeping changes in a new plan to fix the company. The embattled aircraft maker's plan is intended to reassure the public, airline customers, and regulators the company's planes are safe. The FAA ordered Boeing to come up with a roadmap after 2 reviews in February found serious issues at the company. FAA's chief is slated to speak about the Boeing plan today. It's not clear if Boeing will actually release the plan to the public, though. A judge in Louisville, Kentucky is dropping all charges against pro golfer Scottie Scheffler. The investigation supported Scheffler's testimony that the whole incident at the gates of the PGA Championship on May 17th was a misunderstanding. The world's top-ranked golfer had been trying to play the second round of the championship when he drove upon a fatal accident. Scheffler was arrested for allegedly injuring a police officer who was directing traffic at the scene, but the officer in question violated Louisville police policy by not turning on his body camera and had faced discipline in the past for other infractions. Summer is finally almost here, and that means it's time to hit the water. When we come back, Consumer Reports reveals the towel you need for the beach this summer.
Every week it costs more to feed my family.
Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
When you're injured in an accident, one mistake could cost you a lot of money.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
It took 34 years to change this place from worn out to wonderful, slow and steady to keep overhead low. The same slow, steady growth has grown us to the best team of home improvement professionals in the region, over 80 today. Voted best to La Crosse because of exceptional quality and unexpected low prices. Whatever your next project, contact us today for a prompt free estimate. You have a problem, we have the solution. Better than you imagined for less than you expected. Contact the board store today.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Come on. I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
If you're gearing up for some fun in the sun this summer, but you're overwhelmed by all of the options for chairs, towels, and umbrellas, Consumer Reports has you covered with some of the best beach, pool, and lake gear you can buy.
Beaching it has changed so much over the years, and now the options for beach buys are seemingly endless.
There are so many beach products out there. So we focused on some of the essentials: beach umbrellas, beach canopies, beach tents, and even sand repellent beach towels.
Consumer Reports likes this Turkish cotton towel from Ephesus. It's compact, repels sand and water, and dries quickly. And some styles are under $10. For chairs, CR chose the Cooler Quad chair from Coleman for its comfort and versatility.
Not only is this chair amazing on the beach, but you'll find yourself pulling it out so many times during the year.
If your idea of fun in the sun includes reclining, CR also likes the Tommy Bahama Wavy Marlin Deluxe Backpack Beach Chair, which has plenty of storage, including an insulated cooler pouch. To help protect you from the sun's harmful rays, these shady top picks all say they're made with at least UPF 50 fabric. This Tommy Bahama umbrella has easy grip handles for setup and is designed to withstand the breeziest beach days. The same can't be said for the Caribbean Joe umbrella, which lost its battle with the wind. The Cool Cabana 5 was the top choice for its ease of use and abundance of shade. This tent from LL Bean is made with quality materials, had the most features, and was the easiest to set up and take down among the tents CR looked at.
Even if you're undercover, it's important to wear sunscreen.
This Coppertone lotion and this Eucerin spray both earned top scores in CR's sunscreen ratings. And of course, if you're headed to the beach, don't forget the snacks. This is Marcy Whalen.
And a friendly reminder, any sunscreen is better than no sunscreen. It's also important to reapply every 2 hours and immediately after swimming or sweating. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $500 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Tammy Baldwin is a hypocrite. During COVID, she told us to stay home, but used your money to fly to New York to live with her girlfriend at her lavish multi-million-dollar apartment. Baldwin pretends she's for Wisconsin, then jets off to Hollywood to raise money from celebrities. And Baldwin says she's cleaning up Congress, but hires lobbyists to her D.C. staff. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hello, Eau Claire. I work for Nomo. Our official name is Nomo Smart Care. We're getting ready to launch Nomo coast to coast, but we're starting here in Eau Claire first. You guys get to learn about Nomo before anybody else and how Nomo can help your family. You're going to see messages on TV and on social media, and we're doing community events. So come say hi. We're excited about Nomo, and we're excited to be in Eau Claire. Nomo Smart Care, N-O-M-O, Smart Care.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
When the threat is real.
All right, we still have another tornado warning now.
First Warn Weather is here for you.
So we're going to continue to monitor this once again.
It's in the name, keeping you safe before and as it happens.
And then for the morning commute, we're looking at heavy rain potential.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. On air, in your hand, and online. When you need us.
We'll continue to update you throughout the night with a severe weather outbreak.
A study of 250 U.S. teenagers reveals the rates of adolescent mood disorders and smartphone use have risen in parallel, causing some to believe smartphone use could have an adverse effect on teens' moods. Researchers said it's also possible young people turn to their smartphones to change their negative moods. Epilepsy drugs taken while pregnant do not appear to affect children's creativity. A study published in Neurology tested more than 300 4.5-year-olds. Researchers found no differences in the creativity scores between those born to mothers taking epilepsy medication and children whose mothers did not have epilepsy. Reports from patients and their partners about memory issues could predict biological changes in the brain associated with Alzheimer's disease. Among 675 participants, researchers found those who self-reported a decline in their cognitive function had certain chemicals associated with Alzheimer's in their brains. The same went for people whose cognitive decline was noticed by their partners. Those were some of the day's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8. Greg is in next with a look at our forecast.
Every day, we get to know more about California multimillionaire Eric Hovde, a CEO whose bank makes millions at our seniors' expense. Hovde's bank even owns a nursing home being sued for elder abuse and wrongful death. No wonder Hovde said most seniors shouldn't vote. Listen,
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Eric Hovde, a California CEO we can't trust to look out for our families. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this app.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the two of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
If you have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When symptoms tried to take control, I got rapid relief and reduced fatigue with Rinvoq. Check.
When flares kept trying to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when my doctor saw damage, Rinvoq helped visibly reduce damage of the intestinal lining. Check.
For both UC and Crohn's, rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And visibly reduced damage. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, with the wet May, then kind of wet April, the good news with all this is now the drought pretty much is over. We just have a few areas that have been normally dry, and that's to long-term water shortage. Goes back for a couple of years. So overall, we're in great shape compared to last May when we're actually going back into the drought at this point because of the dry and very hot conditions we've had in May. But for tonight, we still got dry conditions through tonight. Mostly dry Friday morning's commute. I don't think we'll see much of the showers. That's going to stay west of the area. And throughout the afternoon through Friday and even Friday night, there will be showers, but there'll be plenty of dry opportunities. I think a lot of areas will just see more cloud cover than actual precipitation reaching the ground. And really that goes out for the mowing forecast. Even though Friday we have about a 50%, I think a lot more cloud cover than actually rain, especially further east you go, less opportunity for the rain. I think west of the Mississippi is a better shot of getting some of the precipitation. It increases Friday, and then Saturday, it's really just the morning hour. I think by the afternoon, we'll see a lot more sun, maybe a shower or two in the afternoon, but that's pretty much isolated. So they're yellow days there, but really most of the day probably will not see precipitation. For this afternoon, just increasing high clouds out there as that system tries to approach the area. Otherwise, temperatures climbing into the mid-70s, maybe a few areas getting into the upper 70s with that south-southeast wind picking up a little bit. This evening, just cloud cover. That's really what we'll only see. Temperatures lowering back into the 60s. The good news, we won't be as cold going into Friday morning with the cloud cover and those winds. Precipitation, you'll see it tries to work its way east overnight, but it really falls apart. Maybe a few showers close to Ladysmith, Eau Claire just to the west towards the morning commute. We'll see if this actually holds together. Otherwise, the rest of the area looks dry throughout most of the morning. We'll see a few spotty showers, a sprinkle or two, but mainly just cloud cover throughout Friday morning will be the main story. Temperatures climbing up into the 60s, and all in all, not too bad. And then by the time we get to noon, just a few scattered showers. Don't expect any thunderstorms with that. That's kind of wave falls apart. And then we got two things to look for, one to the south, one to the north coming through Friday night. Provides an opportunity for a few showers, but as you see, it falls apart fairly quickly too. And this system here stays really to the south. So Friday night cloud cover, a few showers, not expecting a lot in the way of precipitation. Then by Saturday morning, we'll have probably showers in the morning, but then by the afternoon, clearing skies as the front pushes to the east. Maybe a few spotty showers or a storm up to the north developing in the afternoon, but most areas will remain dry with that wind turning around to the west-northwest. Saturday night looks fine, no issues. And then Sunday, we have a weak little system coming through. Cloud cover, but that's not the system we'll be keeping an eye on as we go towards Sunday night and Monday. That seems to be the best shot for precipitation. Precip-wise, as mentioned, not a lot of precipitation. Most of it will probably stay to the west, the heavier amounts. A tenth, maybe up to a quarter is what we're kind of expecting right now. But for today, this afternoon, plenty of sunshine out there, great conditions, probably one of the best days we've had, mid-70s tonight. Rain holds off. Really, I think the morning commute will be fine. A few showers may be up to the north towards morning. Otherwise, cloudy conditions, temperatures warmer in the 50s. And then overall, as we go towards Friday, you see the showers there, not all day. Definitely going to be more cloud cover. And then Saturday and Sunday, not all day washouts, and chances are still fairly low that many areas will remain dry through the weekend, with I think the next best shot probably coming Sunday night into Monday.
All right, hoping for a dry weekend, as always.
I think we'll have some rain, but really a lot of the portions will be dry. Probably.
Okay, good news. Thank you, Greg. Coming up, an inspiring message from a local high school valedictorian who overcame homelessness and personal loss to achieve academic excellence. Hear his message next.
It's Buzzy's Home Furnishings Best for Less Memorial Day event. Hurry in for huge savings on all mattress purchases. Save up to $800 on adjustable mattress sets from top-rated brands like Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. With the best-selling prices of the year on our top-selling Sealy Posturepedic mattresses, save big. Free local delivery and setup, plus interest-free financing options available. Come see what the buzz is all about at the family-owned and operated Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua today.
Pleasureland RV has proudly served the upper Midwest for more than 5 decades, and we're happy to announce our newest location in West Salem, Wisconsin. We're celebrating with friends and family discounts on remaining 2022s at all Pleasureland locations. Get a new Sunset Trail travel trailer for $225 a month, or a new Grand Design Transcend travel trailer for $233 a month. Let our family help your family get camping with the RV of your dreams at the 8 location celebration. Only at Pleasureland RV, now open in West Salem, best in the Midwest.
You can feel it when your dream becomes a pursuit. And with vitiligo, the pursuit for your pigment is no exception. It's time you had a proven choice to help restore what's yours. Opzelura is the first and only FDA-approved prescription treatment for non-segmental vitiligo, proven to help repigment skin over time, restoring what's yours. It's possible with a steroid-free cream that you can apply yourself.
Opzelura can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB or hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts occurred with Opzelura. In people taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effects were acne and itching where applied.
Repigmentation is possible. Ask your dermatologist today about starting or refilling Opzelura. Pursue it.
Download the News 8000 app today. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A valedictorian at a New Orleans high school is notable for more than his good grades. He's a standout for achieving them while homeless. Shay O'Connor introduces the remarkable student.
A message to New Orleans youth from Elijah Hogan, the 2024 valedictorian at Walter L. Cohen High School.
This go out to all African-American children, teens included. Despite where you are or the area you're in, even though it may look bad and down, there are moments where there will be people that will give you a guiding hand to help get you through. So take that opportunity.
Hogan graduated with a 3.89 GPA.
The main challenge was fitting in. There was a lot of obstacles I went through, but I was able to come through it head on.
And he has many people to thank.
One of them is the Covenant House. Without their help, I wouldn't have been here where I am, as well as my family members. Despite them being out of state, I still have connections with them.
Along with the memory of his mother, who passed away when Hogan was only 8. For the last year and a half, he's been a resident here at the Covenant House that provides a place to stay for youth who are homeless. His caseworker says right away organizers at the house knew just how bright Hogan was.
For the last 4 years, we have pushed ourselves in our education.
She videoed Hogan's speech to his class, bringing her to tears.
I could see him really just enjoying this moment. That's all that I could ask for Elijah. It was such a great moment.
For the teen,
there are times and places where you can have fun, but also times and places where you have to do your hardest to get where you want.
The struggle was one he took in stride, knowing his achievements will inspire his siblings and other youth that may find themselves in a similar situation.
Don't let others define who you are. Don't let things get you down. Don't let it chain you down. Let moments help you get through it.
Covenant House says at least 5 teens at the shelter graduate this year. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
Outdoor furniture has arrived at the Craft Barn in Galesville. Choose from our large in-stock inventory or custom order a color to complement your home or cabin. Quality, sturdy, no maintenance for your backyard oasis. Stop into the Craft Barn today.
How much was I paying a month for insulin?
$185.
$300.
$400. I never expected anyone to do something about it.
But then Tammy Baldwin did.
She stood up to the drug companies and wrote a law capping the cost of insulin.
Thanks to Tammy, now it just costs $35 a month.
She made a huge difference for so many of us.
She lifted a weight off all our shoulders.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Gutters and gutter protection. New seamless steel fascia gutters. New K-style aluminum gutters. Available in 25 colors, and gutter protection to keep your gutter clean. Seamless steel siding, insulated vinyl siding, standard vinyl siding, soffit, fascia, and window trim. The Board Store Home Improvements, making aging homes new again for over 30 years. Superior products installed correctly for less than most others. New windows, door, a deck, or sunroom. The Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Outdoor furniture has arrived at the Craft Barn in Galesville. Choose from our large in-stock inventory or custom order a color to complement your home or cabin. Quality, sturdy, no maintenance for your backyard oasis. Stop into the Craft Barn today.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
But otherwise, a fantastic Thursday, really, with the winds picking up on the southeast, about 10 to 15. Overall, seasonable temperatures, kind of where we should be. We do have showers coming in for Friday. Definitely not an all-day rain. A lot of areas west, or south and east of La Crosse won't see anything but just clouds. Those chances continue through Saturday. But once again, that's not an all-day rain either.
All right, and beautiful out there right now.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, thank you, Greg, and thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Have a great day.